Hey guys, it's Shannon with Our Piece of Earth, and today we're going to talk about a kindergarten book from Evan-Moor. So we are talking about the Top Student Kindergarten book today. So as you can see on the front, it'll tell you what subjects they can work on in here, and you can see here that they are divided by color. So go through here real quick and just show you a few things. Here's the table of contents. And right here, you are going to see the different subjects, and notice the colors on the blocks here, and that is the colors you will find the activities throughout the book. So I'm just going to flip through a couple pages from each of the different sections for you real quick. Yep. Okay, so here's the letter, or the beginning alphabet section. So a little bit about this section real quick, you guys. My son is 6, so Henry has an October birthday, so he just turned 6. He can do these pages pretty much independently with the exception of this part he needs a little help with sometimes. But because each of the letters goes through the same different activities, he knows what is expected and what he needs to do, and he has on multiple occasions taken the book into his bedroom and sat and worked on it. Even today when I went to get it, it disappeared because he had taken it again into his bedroom so that when he felt like doing schoolwork, he could do some schoolwork. So this book is actually working super great for us because anytime they choose to do the work, that's always better, right? Just give you another idea. Okay, so then we're going to go here to... So I'll also mention every couple letters there's a review page so they can practice writing more than one letter at a time. So then at the end of that section there's also some fun reviews, like here they're going to do a maze by going through the letters of the alphabet from A to Z. So the next section is math. So here is how we're going to go through the numbers, and this is part that I love that he's working on, but they're fun activities for him because he does not know how to write his numbers, but he is very good at identifying them. He is good at adding, he is good at subtracting, he just cannot write any of the numbers yet. So this is a great book for that. So there's also going to be review in there every couple pages. The next section is shapes, colors, and patterns. So you're going to go through a few different shapes, some patterns. All right, and then next is our phonics section. We have not done any of these pages yet. We are going to go through our letters and then worry about this part. Okay, and then early reading. So circle the word that matches, and a little slider thing, which is fun for them to practice saying words that they know. The next section is reading comprehension, where they're going to get a story. And then at the end of the story, they get a couple of pages of questions about the story with fun pictures to go along with them. After that is the science section. Simple, quick lessons. Your kindergartner can stay focused long enough to complete them. Learn some things and have some fun. Like here's the weather page, which will be fun, I'm sure of it. Next is our STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. These are fun because they're a little more hands-on with stuff that you can go do, like making ice cubes. And then it also has this section, talk with your child about the liquids he or she drinks, such as water or milk. Then point out that solids, such as popsicles and ice cubes, are frozen liquids. Ask your child to point to each picture above and tell you what it shows. But a little more hands-on, a little more fun stuff, because if we're going to talk about making ice cubes, we're certainly going to have ice cubes and water to just really discuss all of that. So here's a STEM challenge for your kids to do. We have not done that yet, but that would be super fun. All right, next is our geography section. So color in this map, and it talks a little about maps and what maps look like. Land or water, pictures of a globe, a great introduction to all these early concepts. So here is our social and emotional learning page. This was really fun to fill out with Henry. What did I write? That's a picture of him playing soccer. He draws pictures of him playing soccer for me all the time because soccer was canceled this year and he really wants to play soccer. So it's just some fun pictures for them to color and talk about that can lead to great discussions for your kids. Here's the computer science section. So that's pretty much it. If you need the answers, there's answers, but I'm going to assume you guys can probably do pretty good with your kindergartner. So in the back of the book, there's also this pull out 100, count to 100 chart, which will be tons of fun for us as we get going. So I'm going to show you a few other things that I really like about this book. First of all, I love the bright colors, but what I love here is, see this purple box, and they're not always purple, but they are at the top of all the pages. It tells you the skills your child is working on in that lesson, like number recognition, count, and beginning addition, which is wonderful. So you know what concept they're working on that day, and that is a great way to take that into when they're playing. Oh, I have 2 blocks. Well, what if I have 1 more block? How many blocks do we have now? Just gives you a great way to build off of what they're learning in here throughout their day, or collecting acorns, leaves, whatever your kids may be doing. I wasn't planning to do any schoolwork with my son today because I just really was feeling kind of lazy, to be honest, and I had a lot of work to do. But he took his book and did a bunch of pages and then went out in the garage and found an empty bucket and some wood scraps that I was finished using and some hammer and nails and rubber bands and washers, and he built himself a teeter-totter at 6 years old without any help at all and was super resourceful, and I feel like he learned a lot today. So this is the Evan-Moor Top Student Kindergarten book. I really encourage you guys to check it out. Lots of great activities, and this way you can knock out all the subjects in one book. It doesn't take up much space on your bookshelf. And as it turns out, your kid might really love it, because mine does. He just takes it whenever he wants and kidnaps it to his room, and I have to find it if I want to do things like make a video. So I will leave the link in the comments for you to check this out. They also have other grade levels, so if you do not have a kindergartner but are curious about this book, check the link and you can check out what they look like. Hit me up if you have any questions. Otherwise, thanks for watching.